Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. Today, a little bit of a different video. We're giving you 5 tips that we think is crucial, but we usually don't cover because these are tips that not really have to do with gameplay, but just in general. How do you improve in FIFA 22? What do you need to look at as a player, as a FIFA player, maybe even as a desired competitive player to improve? First of all, learn from the pros. You want to be subscribed to, for example, our YouTube channel, but to pro players that do make these tips and tricks kind of videos or tactics or whatever. You always want to look at what are they doing and then try to not copy it, but then implement it into your own gameplay and optimize it for yourself. So also like tactics and instructions, you can try them out, but they might not work for you. So you have to tweak them a little bit to your own preference. I always give you guys multiple options in tactics and instruction videos, but just make sure you start there because the pro players usually know what is really good in FIFA. So that's the first tip. On to the second one. Second is game management. You want to not just be rushing all of your FUT Champs games in one sitting. There's 20 of games played, 3 days, play around 5 to maybe 7 to maybe even 10 a day, but always just try to divide them by the day. It's a really common tip and it's not maybe the most thoughtful one, but it is crucial. You just are going to remain fresh and optimally energized if you just spread your games throughout the day or throughout the weekend. So you just can play when you're feeling well, not have such stress that maybe you need to leave in a couple hours, so you're not rushing to play, stuff like that. And it's usually very well to just have a bottle of water next to you or a glass. That works as well. On to tip number 3. Alright, so tip number 3 is going to be physical health, and I'm not going to talk about you starting to exercise or stuff like that. That's up to you. I do support you if you do so, so definitely go try it out. But if you're looking at your screen right now, if you're going to play FIFA, if you're going to text your girlfriend, what are you doing? You're constantly staring at your screen. It's the eyes that I want to talk about. It's something that I feel like we don't really pay attention enough to, and our partner Psychovision has made us aware of this, where we had an eye test, all of the players, even myself. That's why I got these beautiful glasses now. I did used to wear glasses before, but these have this blue filter. And this is why I want to talk about, because it's been scientifically proven, as you can read in the article in the description, that there are some issues actually with our lifestyle right now, that we constantly stare at screens. So I want to give you 3 tips that are actually pretty important that you should do when you know you're staring at a monitor because you're playing FIFA. So you want to keep your monitor an arm's length away from yourself. So don't sit in the screen, but just take a nice distance. And if you feel like you can't see really well, schedule an eye test. That's the second tip. It's very good to actually have an annual eye test to just have people look at that are professionals, look at your eyes condition, and maybe you even need glasses or lenses even. But if you need glasses, that's tip number 3, wear blue filter glasses. I can tell you a lot about how that can actually help you out, but I'm just going to tell you my own experience. Since I've been starting to use these glasses, I don't feel as fatigued anymore or have a headache if I had been playing a lot. Because we have to play weekend league, we have to play division rivals, we have to play tournaments as esports players, and that can be just really in the base set of esports. You're just staring at the screen entire day, and that is not healthy for your eyes. Also, one more tip: don't forget to sometimes, after to 20 minutes of gameplay time, just stare away for 20 seconds off your screen, and you're doing everything you can to keep your eyes healthy. So, on to the next tip. Mental health. This is something I just want to clear out, that we're not psychologists, but I do know for a fact that if you're not feeling too well and you are going to start up a game of FIFA, you are probably going to be angry at the game, and this is going to lead you to not win many games, because frustration and anger really just results into bad gameplay. Trust me, even the best players in the world will just fail to play well if they are angry or upset. So let's say you lose a game, and this is what I'm trying to give you guys as a tip. If you're losing a game, just close the goddamn app for a second, because it's called an app right now on PS5, and just walk away. Walk away for a bit. Just go outside, go walk your dog, or just take a drink downstairs. Just sit down with your parents, for example. Just take a little break. Just take a break, 5 to 10 minutes, then try again. And if it's not working, like I said, you can schedule your games on different days. Just sometimes take a break. It's really good for your mental health, and that's why this is the tip for the mental health. Last but not least, equipment and commitment. And equipment, I'm talking about not playing at a huge size TV, for example. And if you can afford it, you should get a monitor. But if you really want to improve your results, then these are pretty crucial things that you should consider investing in, for example. And this is what I mean with commitment, but also commitment on what we talked about before, that you learn from the pros, try to implement it into your own gameplay. And if you're really struggling, maybe you seek out for help. You can try getting a coaching session, for example, with one of our coaches, or try to um, actually get better by buying the FIFA 22 course, stuff like that. You want to invest in yourself, because I know a lot of people that actually reach out to me and they want to know how to get better, and they are actually willing to commit themselves to it. If you're that guy, these are the tips. That was it. Next week, we got tutorials coming back up again, but we wanted to make this video for you guys that are thinking out of the box mainly. All right. Check you guys later. Ciao, ciao.